Welcome to Prime Testimony channel. I'm your usual friend at Breastfeeding. Today too, I'm blessed to have another beautiful lady. We are going to look at a very important topic that concerns parents and children. But before we delve into that, I will humbly ask her to give us a short introduction of herself.
All right. I'm Adwalabi, a development worker, and I also teach children.
That's lovely. Thank you very much. We are going to look at parental connection, how parents connect with their children and the importance it plays in the development of a child or in the development of children. Can you share your thoughts on that?
Yeah. With parental connection, we basically say parental connection is how a parent, for that matter, anyone who assumes a caregiver position in the life of a child. It could be an auntie acting as a mother. Any parent, how a parent connects or interacts with a child with the purpose of bonding.
Okay.
So that is basically how we define it.
Oh, all right. When it comes to parental connection, should it be the role of the woman alone, or the man also has a role to play?
It's a role of both parents. Where a home is blessed with both parents, they should both be intentional about bonding with their child, because it has many advantages for the child and even the parent themselves.
Okay, right. Can you share with us some of the advantages?
In summary, I would say that it helps the child's mental or cognitive development. It helps in their social-emotional development. It helps in also their physical development, which is their health. It promotes good health. It helps children interact better with their peers and people in their society. It helps in the development of self-esteem and self-confidence. It also helps in their self-efficacy, which is more of what they think they are capable of doing and what they think they are not capable of doing. It also helps in the academic performance. They feel confident in themselves to explore, and that leads to attainment of greater goals and heights in life. All
right. Let me ask you a funny question. I remember when we were in secondary school, there were some guys, we said they had POP. Some of them didn't have confidence at all. And even when they grew and they wanted to marry, proposing to a lady was a difficult. Would you say that they were not properly connected with their parents? That is why they lack that confidence.
That could be a factor. Okay. There are several issues or situations that will result in somebody having a POP.
Okay.
But we will not rule out the issue of parental connection, because when children connect well with their parents, they develop self-confidence, and they are able to speak out whatever needs speaking out on. So if somebody is struggling to speak out, often the parent, that connection that will give them the confidence, the surety to come out with issues hasn't been well established. Okay. So it's a factor.
All right.
There are several other factors too.
All right. Usually on Mother's Day, we see the wonderful things people do for their mothers. On a Father's Day too, you hear a lot of fathers lamenting. Sometimes you hear that even some of the children, they only buy big towels for their daddies, but when it comes to their mothers, they really, spend a lot on them. I just want to find out, with reference to parental connection, why do you think some children are not connected to their fathers?
One fundamental issue is that bonding with the mother becomes easier because of breastfeeding. One, the child has been in the mother's womb for 9 months. That begins the connection process. The mother is able to feel the movements and all that, so they connect in a way already. And when they come to the world, they are breastfed by their mothers. While their mothers are breastfeeding, they communicate in different ways. So that bonding is already there in a way. So as a mother, it makes the work easier for you. You just have to put in a little more effort with maintaining that connection, not disconnecting with them after breastfeeding.
Okay.
Continuing the process to even when they are adolescents and all that, it helps them a lot.
Right.
But with fathers, they have to be more intentional, because the baby does not spend much time with them. I mean, after the woman gets pregnant, they virtually do not do much until the baby comes out. So if they are not intentional about playing with the child, spending time, quality time with the child, chatting with the child, supporting the child, helping the child solve problems, and assuring them, giving them, boosting their confidence, and making them know that they are always there for them, they can take them as friends, and also not condemning them and not just punishing them unnecessarily, they will develop that connection, that bonding with their daddies as well.
All right. You are listening to Prime Testimony. We are enjoying, the discussion here about the importance of, connectedness, or how important it is for you to connect with your child. Remember you mentioned breastfeeding.
Yeah.
Men are also breastfeeding, and these children are also breastfeeding. So, you see, this breastfeeding that brings the connection. That's why men sometimes, we're also tempted to breastfeed more, but when we are going to breastfeed, say no. So, men out there, I hope you can hear our lady explaining how important breastfeeding is. But
please don't take me out of context.
I understand you, but
it's all about connection. Yeah, when men sucks the breast of their partners, yes, a form of connection.
My goodness, you were in the spirit,
true.
My sister.
That's true.
If it is not flesh and blood, that has revealed this to you. But my father,
yes. The only issue is that in this particular context, it's got to do with the child and how they connect.
Oh, thank you very much. You are enjoying Prime Testimony channel. I mean, from what our sister is explaining, it means that it is important for both the fathers and the mothers to connect with their children. But she did explain that as a father, you have to be very intentional.